Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Welcome to another pod. Do not relent. It is I, 1/5 of Ula'tek. I am Ul.
Sorry, I'm trying to do the math of, like, if Ul is actually more than... Yeah, wait, so is Ula'tek 5 letters?
Ula'tek is very, very annoyingly 6 letters.
Okay,
so you can be like...
Well, there's an apostrophe.
I was going to say, yeah, does the apostrophe count?
Yeah, someone's got to be the apostrophe.
Okay, well, I will say, it's your boy, Immunization, and I will be 3/5, because if the apostrophe counts, I'll be la, and then I don't know how you pronounce the apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
L'apostrophe.
I guess I'm going to be 1/3, because girl, I'm 8. Or wait, no, that'd be half of it, because she's 6. I'm 8.
Wow. Groundbreaking. We're killing it here. We're killing it in the sphere. Just call us the new manosphere.
Don't call us that.
I have been asking to be a part of the manosphere for years. I said, I'm a straight white guy who plays video games on the internet. When am I getting my invite? It's so nice to finally be able to make it here.
Did you see that they were lying about their wealth and they had to admit to it in court? And they're like, yeah, we're actually pretty poor.
Wait, who was lying?
The bald? Yep, gotta love it.
The trafficker, raper, creeper should be in jail still in Europe. The fuck? Speaking of should be in jail still, I think you should be in jail for being
me
part of
or
Ula'tek.
like the audience.
Everybody.
We should all be in jail for being a part of Ula'tek, because I don't know if you've gone into that big green stinky box, which, by the way, I'll give you one whole nickel if you can tell me what is Ula'tek's raid even called.
Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Oh, the Venomous Abyss. Nailed it.
I can't even confirm, because I saw its name once and I said, I think that's just the raid. Have you noticed this as of late? We stopped giving funny names to the raids because I feel like we stopped referring to them. It's just like we're going into the raid. Everything's so informal now.
I think part of the reason we stopped giving them fun names is because the bosses associated with them has just become the last boss. Dimensius, Illyria, Ula'tek, Saltath, overarching.
It's something that I've never really thought about, because I feel like most of the time I don't even know or care or realize that patches have names too. Like the patch that we're currently in apparently is called the Curse of Ula'tek. But there have been times when, like, I just straight up didn't know what the patch
apparently
itself was.
We were making Curse of Ula'tek jokes the whole time. We're like, it's the Curse of Ula'tek.
Yeah, this patch, sure, but I feel like there's definitely been a large handful of patches in the past where I was like, oh, this one had a name.
Okay, that's fair. I think
at least we get cool names like Curse of Ula'tek. I mean, we weren't there, but just to remind everyone, one of the Pandaria ones was just called, like, World Opens. Pathfinding. It's like, boo! At least they retconned all the stinky names out.
Yeah, now we only got good names. And part of the reason why I think we just are referring to this raid as the Ula'tek raid is because the amount of times the name is changed and said in such a fun, good voice. Ula'tek! Ula'tek! I'm like, yeah, this bitch is awesome.
No, honestly, the first boss still has, like, all of the best voice lines, even if they all are, like, full essays. That makes it even better. I still love it.
I enjoyed it so much more this time. I was like, oh my god, she literally does never stop talking.
The entire fight.
I guess she has to take top spots, though, because if you think about it, who even can talk? Do the guys that vomit on each other, I think they can talk. I don't super remember if they do. Zethchris, I don't think about him ever. I said, this is week 2. I'm going to go in there and remember this fight. And about 30 seconds in, just my brain fuzzed over. I was like, where are the slimes? Oh, they're gone? I'll hit guy.
This always happens to us, I feel like, where once we really get into heroic, I feel like our prog takes longer, so we spend a little more time with all of them, and that's when we really like start to remember them.
Boy, howdy, do I think our prog's gonna take a while if we make it to heroic.
Yeah.
Well, you, sir, you've been a little nasty Nancy. You've been a little sourpuss. We were. It's only week 2. We were making good efforts. We almost made it to Ula'tek. And I feel like 7/8 of the way there on normal on week 2 isn't bad.
Well, we're 7? We're 6 out of 8.
We're 6 out of 8, and I feel like
well,
we've
but
been
I
farther
mean,
before.
we almost beat the gruesome twosome.
I don't think we would have. I don't think the math was equating. And you have to remember, we're missing 2 people who probably aren't gonna. That equation's not going to be helped too much because they didn't get any gear this week. So
but we did have one hero, Rosh's dad.
He was here. He made it. He made it out.
This poor man was waylaid by dookie troubles. I know, because Rosh very willingly gave up the information of, like, he's in the bathroom, he's pooping. And then, like, 45 minutes pass, and everyone's like, your dad's still pooping?
He's like, is he okay?
On the door. Sounds like he's constipated. And I said, thank you for letting me know that, Jacob.
Yeah, I was surprised how willingly he was offering this information about his dad in the bathroom. And I'm like, his dad's gonna come back? I assume. He did not come back, however. So it got to the point to where I could not bear this any longer. I was like, we haven't got an update. I gotta ask. The minute the most, like, secondary part came up, someone was like, oh yeah, we're down with some people today. And I'm like, oh yeah, Rosh, is your dad okay? Is he gonna make it to raid? He goes, I don't know what he's doing in there. Let me go check on him. And I'm like, let me go check on him? It's been an hour and a half. You don't know what he's doing?
I get weirded out when, like, you or, like, Cubby Bub poop for, like, 10 to 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, there must be something wrong. Papa Veg was in there for hours, just squeezing cheese.
That can't be good. Also, like, here we are, like, dogging on him for, like, telling like, our raid group his dad's business, literal. And now here we are talking about it.
Well, I mean, we're not dogging on it. Sometimes when you gotta go, sometimes the pipes get clogged up. You ate a big cheesy burrito, you ate 8 of them, and you can't get it out of you. It happens.
I'd celebrate his returning the next night, because I really did think, can you imagine, everyone is told of Rosh. This is the first time we've ever heard of Rosh's father, other than discussions of, is he a pumper? And yes, he is a pumper. He's pumping away at his poor bowels, and he dies on the toilet like Elvis Aaron Presley. So as soon as it was like, how do we do this? I was like, oh, he returns! He's free from the porcelain throne!
I do think, though, they would 100% up the raid difficulty from the last time, which last time honestly was pretty easy. It was too easy. So it's quite a whiplash to go from that to this. Again, heroic is gonna wring our necks. We are gonna also. I don't think the raid teams are balanced. Like, we need Pablo. Pablo should be on our. We're just missing just, like, people in general. I feel like 13 is a small. That's 13 with a father who hasn't showed up except for this one raid night. Our loot, like, the number of loot we're getting is so low. 2 pieces are dropping, like, every other boss, and then they're useless trinkets that only the tanks can use.
Yeah, we were, like, right below that threshold where, yeah, we're only getting 2 pieces of loot per kill. And it's annoying, because, like, it's been trinkets, and not even ones that, like, everyone can use. It's, like, I think 2 of the bosses were just tank trinkets, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I feel like most of the raid is leather, so all of y'all are fighting for it, for, like, all the gear that does drop. The one leather piece, like, most of you guys are fighting for it.
Yeah, and then the worst part that no one talks about are those trinkets don't even look interesting. It's the same picture of a snake, but sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red, and one time it was blue. I said, come on, Blizzard. The same picture of a snake 4 times?
I don't think I guess It didn't register to me because I can't use any of the ones that have popped up, I don't think. So maybe
it's mostly just when you see 2 to 3 of them cascade down the list after you've looted a guy, and it's like, wow, it is just kind of that statuette of a snake, but multiplied.
I will say last week, I pugged the last 2 bosses of normal. So I did the coiled altar and I did Ula'tek. The Ula'tek fight is so fucking cool. It once again is giving Hellfire's Citadel. It kind of gives me Archie Monday a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say never mind. Because I was thinking of the wrong raid and a different boss. So I interrupted for nothing.
What were you thinking of?
Well, because eventually she's like, I'm gonna bring the house down! And like your platform gets shattered and green gloop shows up everywhere. And I'm like Hellfire Citadel! And then my Nana smacked me in the back of the head and said, stupid. That's Avatar of Sargeras Part 2.
Yeah,
and I said, aw.
That was I didn't know it was gonna do that. So like
but that one's also very green, right? So
super green, super green, super green, super green. Allie's looking at the door like, why is this fucking door shut? I want to get the fuck out of here. Immune's Papa's here. Papa Immune. What would his mom name be?
It's a good question.
And what is the state of his bowels? It's been a very share what your dad's squeezing kind of episode. Papa Immune, how you doing?
I'll have to ask after the show, and then I can report next week.
I'm very curious. Very curious. So then, because we needed gear on people, we ran Ulduar, which when we started it, I was like, I don't want to do this shit at all. It always
he was cranky as fuck.
Yeah, it always seems to line up, right? That like the first important time walking raid is Ulduar when it's early into a patch.
Honestly, any of them piss me off. I think I just hate having to go into time walking raids in general.
Black Temple's fine. Black Temple's a pretty straightforward.
That's the good one. But like because like when I was yesterday, I was like, why is it always fucking Ulduar? Then like I just had like war flashbacks. I'm like, actually, it's usually always fucking Firelands. So I guess I don't know which one I'd rather do. I'd rather do Black Temple if I had to pick one of the three.
It's tough because my Firelands anger is personal. But Ulduar, you gotta drive in the tanks. It's really annoying. It feels like everything's 17 miles apart. Firelands, though, you gotta hear from the Firelands players who go, oh, I hated kneeling in front of that guy. Yes, friend, I know you hated kneeling in front of that guy for the achievement, because you've told me every time we've been here for the last decade. If everyone just shut up, barreled down, and did the Firelands, we could be in and out in 7 minutes.
At this point, the talking, I'm like, whatever. I was playing WWF Fully Loaded from 2000 on a second screen while I just sat in a tank and just mashed 1 a bunch of times and was like, oh, I'm being chased. Oh, no, I've been knocked out of my... Oh, I died. Oh, no. Well, I guess okay, I guess I gotta not do this rest of the vehicle fight.
You know, I was fully intending to hop into the vehicle and AFK, but then Hacky jumped in my vehicle and DM'd me saying, oh, he's like, carry on, chauffeur, or whatever. And I'm like, fuck, I was going to AFK. So now, and then I'm like, actually, now I have to like do things. So, I mean, I guess it's fine. I feel like at least it made it faster that like I was trying.
I hopped in the Dietz's car and then I look over from my WWF Fully Loaded 2000 and I see that my car has not moved. He got out of the car and left me in the passenger side. So I'm like, no, I'm a bum. Now I gotta go.
He could tell your heart wasn't in it. He said, we're in a shove 'em tank. What exactly are we shoving right now, buddy? And then you were just over there picking your belly button lint and he said, let me get with a real player.
So like, God damn it, you son of a bitch.
I had Remy, and he ran that shit like it was the Navy. He was dodging things. He was dipping and dapping. He was like pinging things for me to pick up with my lasso. I was like, I think we'll be good, bud. But it was like it was actually 2006.
Yeah, well, you know, lighten up the thing. And then when we went to the dragon with the spears, I was like, I'm going to go lay down on bed for a little bit. And I went to go lay down and I was like, are they still, because Lynn said it's going to take 4 minutes. And then I came back and I was like, oh, they already killed it. Someone must have sped it up by shooting them. And so then I was like, oh my God, they're already at the robot punching thing. And I was outside and he goes, Slide, why aren't you inside? And I was like, oh, he goes, you're taking the AFK thing seriously. And I was like, yep.
It was very apparent because you got the final piece of loot from the dragon. So as we're sitting there setting up for the punch 'em robot, everyone gets the update. Slidewhistle found a cool sword. Like very clearly telling that the fact that you weren't at your computer for 10 minutes.
I didn't even think about that. That's really funny.
Yeah, but I do think overall it was good that we went here because Lynn was saying that I think our overall raid's eye level went up like almost 4 levels from having done this. I mean, I got 2 pieces. Combined between Brodsky and I, we were the only 2 male people, so he was able to trade me some things which were good. Because the things that I got were not upgrades, or they were lower than the heroic pieces that I had in my bag that I'm waiting until I have a catalyst charge to then turn into tier, you know? But he was able to trade me like a belt, which was like, it's just a straight up upgrade, and I upgraded that, so that was good. So like I personally gained like 4 eye levels, so that was nice.
Speaking of being AFK grumper, that was me at the end of this thing during the great Uno Mas like farmers market. We're all sitting there next to Yasog's dead body, and it's like, okay, we're gonna form a list. Has everyone put down what kind of things they got to trade? And I was like, well, there's literally no other cloth people, and all I have is a dinky wand, so I'm gonna go AFK. And I went to the kitchen and I like had a late night snack, made coffee, and I came back and I was like, we're still doing this thing? What do you have to trade? Let me check. Let me check!
It was very like, do y'all remember when like we used to do this after every fucking boss when it was like, well, because I feel like over the years we've gone through like all the different types of loot. We've done like the what's the type of loot called when like just like the raid leader distributes it?
Loot council.
And then we did a loot council. We did like a group loot. We've done personal loot. So it's like happened, like we've done it all over the years, and it definitely felt like an old iteration where like I swear we did this at the end of every boss, which I was like, ugh.
And then I got grumpy, and then I left, and then I literally set everyone back because Lynn's like, I guess we're all going to have to make our way to Dalaran now. And I said, oops, sorry. Except that I punished myself because I sent myself to the wrong Dalaran, not Legion, the crater. So I said, you know what? I've paid my penance. I had to waste 15 seconds, so cosmically, karmically, I'm all good.
Okay, so like maybe this raid is just punching really hard because for the Mythic Race to World First, it was 5 days of splits. People have just been farming loot. Like, they need loot bad. After 5.5 days of splits, Team Liquid has finally entered the Venomous Abyss. This was 4 days ago. But, like, still, I thought normally the Mythic bosses are, like, they're knocked down up to, like, 6 to 8 by this point. And by this point, it's like, yeah, I think 1 boss has fallen, maybe 2 bosses.
Oh, I thought they were farther than that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I was going to say I thought that they were 6 out of 8 now.
Okay, World First Mythic Vashnik was 3 days ago, so they have progressed a little more. Only 11 pulls, but I haven't heard an update past Vashnik. And what is he? What is he?
Technically
5?
3,
4?
could be 5.
Jesus. So, man, I wonder how the coiled fight is going to be, like the coiled altar. Like, what are they going to add to that shit?
I thought that there were people already pulling the coiled altar on Mythic, because people were talking about the mechanics.
Maybe. Well, if that's the case, then Wowhead hasn't really been updating anybody with that. I'm pulling up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're on it right now. Method and Echo and Liquid are all 6 out of 8 Mythic. So they're currently on the coiled altar. Who's Project? When are we going to... Oh, Oh, guys, number 6 is honestly Frostmourne Alliance. We gotta cheer them on. We gotta DDoS Method and Echo.
But like that DDoS is all of us, doesn't it?
No, they're Europe.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you think Papa Cheese is secretly one of these mythic great teams, and that's where he's disappeared to?
You know what he says, like, I'm so glad that I'm not in the thick of it anymore. Like, it's too taxing. But I feel like an old dog can still hunt. That's why we haven't seen him in a while, is because he's on his secret account. He is Method Dave. That's not his first name, but that's how undercover he is. Those people don't even know his real name. They're like, great hustle out there, David. And he's like, thanks.
I'm so grateful to be here. What did you end up taking out of your vault? Did the bonus roll tempt any of you?
I still haven't picked anything. Because, like, my vault really pissed me off, honestly. There's nothing good in it besides, like, a mythic version of the trinket that I currently already have, which is like a mythic +1. It's like I forget what it's called. It's like it looks like a feather. It's yellow orange, and it just gives you 20 seconds of verse, which is like fine. I think it's like an A tier trinket for a BM. So, but like it feels bad to just like take that when I already have a fully upgraded heroic version, but it's technically simming as the best outcome. So I'm like, I don't know if I take a bonus roll and try to then use it on like a mythic plus key with some loot that would be good for me, because I was thinking about it, saving bonus rolls to roll on raid doesn't make sense for me either, because like I crafted a mythic bow, which no heroic bow is going to be better than that, and we're not going to do mythic Ula'tek. So it's like the other big upgrades from raid are like heroic last few bosses. So I'm like,
now,
we're not going to be there for a long time.
Well, wait. Thinking about it, though, did you factor in the combo? Or does the bow not have a combo with the trinket?
I don't think it is part of a set.
Oh, because my Ula'tek weapon is a part of a set with trinkets. Like, it's like, what? It's like 2 of 3, you get spicy water shooting out your veins, and they do more something, 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 something. I took tier legs because I was like, well, I'll take tier legs. I don't have to worry about anything else, whatever. And then, because, time locking, traditionally, you're not able to get tier out of time locking. Well, Blizzard decided that this time you were able to get tier out of time locking. So when we finished Ulduar, guess what I got out of my fucking thingy? That's where I got, they're champion, but I got champion tier legs. I was like, what the fuck, guys? Why is tier in the system now? You fuckers? You fuck faces? Announce it. Make a big announcement before. Dickheads.
That is weird. Like, that would annoy me too.
Well, everything lined up for me. I got tier pants and made my hands magic, so I got 2 set. And then out of Ulduar, I got a big staff, which is, I had like a bunch of offhands and knives and champion staves. I'm like, let me calculate the numbers and see which one's best. And then I just walked out and I have a hero 2 of 6 staff. So I was like, oh, that one. So then I just gathered up all my knives and my bundle of sticks and just said, here, guy that lives on my yak, you can have these all.
You threw them into the fire. You were like, fuck these.
Yeah, he's like, oh, man. Just kidding. Hee hee. I kept my best offhand and knife just in case I get a super duper version of either. I'm no fool.
You said repair mount or yak mount, and that reminded me of the new shop mount that's there.
Ooh.
It's a Northrend. It's like a updated Northrend asset, and it's not a yak, but it's one of those big burly ox thingies. It's not like a shovel tusk, but anyway, it's got a mailbox on it. And it has a repair thing. Everyone's like, who needs this mailbox when you could just buy, everybody has a Brutosaur? And I'm like, yeah. And some of us have a green one without a mailbox on it. So I instantly bought that. Because basically I only wanted the black Brutosaur for a mailbox. And I'm like, I'm not paying $100 for a mailbox.
Hey, you didn't have to. You only had to pay $90.
$99. right? Is 99?
Yeah, I
Or
think
was it
so.
90?
I think it might have been 9s. Maybe there was a 10% off discount at some point. Oh boy, $90.
But I'm like, I'll pay 25 for a mailbox, easy. Give me that shit.
I mean, and it is a cool, nice, updated, new-looking model. So, like, it is kind of funny, though, that, like, now when you're, like, shopping, you, like, bring out your green Brutosaur, do your shopping, and then put that away and pull out, like, this bear thing for your mailbox. I mean, I guess you could put down, like, Katie or something, but that's, like, on a long cooldown.
I've been in a situation. When I was fucking doing the Nemesis boss, I would go out of the thing to buy more potions and buy more runes and all my consumables. I'd pop up, get on the Brutosaur, and then I put down Katie, and then I go in and I'd be like, fuck, I forgot to buy more health potions. So I'd go out, buy my health potions, and I'm like, fuck, all the mailboxes are on one cooldown, and there's no fuckers out here on a goddamn Brutosaur mount. So I had to fly my ass to a mailbox like a savage. And then I went, okay. Once I saw that shop mount, I'm like, yes, please. Now I have 2 mailboxes on demand when I need them.
Ooh, I'm looking at this thing, and I'm looking at a feature we haven't even mentioned yet. Whilst riding the Hearthkeeper's Wandering Caravan, you can click... Okay, so it has just like a whole building on it. It's just like a whole Borealis-looking inn. And you can click the middle of it, and your model disappears, which means, canonically, you're riding inside the house. What I'm saying, Blizzard, let's push this thing. Give me an entrance to a second player house in there.
Or, like, it would be cool if a mount was also just, like, a Hearthstone to your player house. That would be kind of sick.
No, it would be cool. People thought that was the feature, and they're mad that it wasn't. And it's like, well, okay. I mean, yeah, I get it. But also, like, they're like, false advertisement. I would say it is really kind of goofy because when you click on the house, your model disappears, but your nameplate stays there. So it looks really weird when it's...
So it looks like the mount is your character?
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I was going to say, is you can just lie to people and be like, oh, this is my guy Slidewhistle. What's my name? I'm too shy. I can't tell you.
Top secret. I guess you got to get the name like Mount or Ox Guy. What animal is this? Looking at it, what's your first guess? Go.
So the Vibrant Petal Weave collection. Just kidding. So this guy, yeah, he looks like an ox or a bull or something. He's got a pair of big horns, but then a pair of even bigger horns that they done put rings and little leather bands on. It seems like it's rather inconvenient to be this man. Imagine your home is a cave and you can't get in because like tusk too big.
Also, like it almost feels like maybe that house was intended to be a different feature because all the text is really bizarre. Never stray too far from the comforts of home. Like, why would they say that if, like, you immediately, what are you going to think? You're thinking housing. Right a fucking way. The image points to it, like, you can, like, do something more than just go inside of it. I don't know, it feels like maybe they did a last-minute swerve. It's called the Hearthkeepers. Hearthkeeper, like, so many things that make you think it's something else.
I mean, and also just, like, I feel like objectively going into your mount and disappearing is odd. Like, I feel like that is just like a why feature. You know what I mean?
I'm saying they should have just had it where there's like a one medium-sized room that you can put furniture in. And then if you want to invite people over to your house and they're like, oh, but I'm not in your neighborhood. It's like, don't worry. I got my vacation home right here. And then gruff man and horned woman can serve you tea and crumpets. Who ordered the pizza? Yay!
That should be the next mount. Pizza delivery mounts that allow the players to deliver pizzas to DoorDash. DoorDash collab. Uber Eats collab. Let's go. Who can get it first?
You imagine being in the raid. We're fighting Ula'tek's minions. Who's riding a horse in here? Hey, what's going on? I got your raid meal. Thank you. Hold on, I gotta draw a picture of you to confirm it.
It could all.
he's just scrawling on a notepad for the next 5 minutes. Okay, got you.
He's like, actually, what's your 2-digit code before I drop this off for you?
You can check your BattleNet authenticator. Your phone vibrates. 42.
They could bring feasts for the raid, and you can get mad at him when he's late. You know, maybe you do a 30 minutes. Oh, 30 minutes is too long. I really like to be waiting for that raid buff.
I mean, unless it's a hearty feast, that's fine.
Wow, this raid buff only gives me 4% to reflect the fact that, like, most door dashing, it's like, this food is cold now. Wow, but I didn't have to go out and get it, and I paid extra gold for it. Isn't our world magic?
This is the world we all want to live in. Also, Jimothy's here, guys. You can get Jimothy. He's officially in the game.
As like a pet, or?
Yeah, are you gonna run to get him?
I heard that he was making his way to Silvermoon because the one of the official WoW accounts posted this meme picture of Jimothy trying to face off against Ula'tek. And then them basically just saying like, unfortunately, Jimothy was not able to race to world first and down Ula'tek, but he is now in Silvermoon.
It's actually really easy to get him. He's just in Silvermoon. He's trapped in one of 3 spots. You drain the barrier, and that's it.
So, does he have an icon on the map? Do we just have to look on Wowhead?
It's a secret finder.
There are 3 coordinates on a Wowhead link. They have like the 3 different coordinates. So, I wonder how hard it would be to just find him. I assume like if it's like a secret type deal, I don't think it would be just like on the minimap, but that's just my thought.
Yeah, it seems like it's just 1 of 3. It's probably somewhere weird, right? Probably like one of these areas looks like it's in the dirty part of Silvermoon, in Murder Row. I couldn't think of it's in the
Jimothy, what are you doing down there? Jimothy, are you engaging with the prey system?
Oh no, Jimothy.
Now that we have Jimothy, I'm going to demand all the funny animals get in here. That dog who someone stole her little wheelchair, get her in there. It's making me too sad that they haven't found the wheelchair in real life. I want to save the day in WoW. I'll craft one out of poisonous sticks.
You know, them experimenting with putting Cadyar in a wheelchair was just them trying to make sure that they had the tech so that this dog could have a wheelchair.
Yes. We're getting there. We're making progress. So, it sounds like, Aaron, you did you do the story mode for Ula'tek? Did you do the campaign at all?
I did, yes, I did. And I gotta say, Garrick, yo, bitch ass, how'd you die? It was that's the only reason that I semi-knew the council fight was because these story mode guys were getting wiped by this thing.
So, wait, yeah, so, like, on story mode, are there balls that they have to pick up, or is
there are balls, and I was, like, the balls, you know how they hurt you for, like, 5% when you pick them up? So, I was just like, well, I'm not gonna do it. Like, because, like, I don't want to get hurt, and I didn't notice if they were ticking down. I mean, it's fully on me that we kept wiping, but I wiped on this thing, like, 5 times, and I was like, it's story mode. I thought it was supposed to be an easy pass. So I never did the mechanics correctly. I don't even know. I just got lucky my 6th time.
I think they probably were like, all right, after we die 5 times in story mode, we gotta turn down the damage the orbs are doing.
I felt like the whole point of story mode was that like they would all just do it for you.
Some things in life aren't free. Until the 6th time.
Bo, the Pandaren windwalking monk, yo ass is grass. I don't want to see you anymore. This dude died first and immediately every single time. And he wasn't even pooping the night before. This guy was healthy gut, showing to flop on the floor.
He was like, I don't want to do this. I'm waiting for Ulduar time locking. Get me in there. That's what I want to do.
I am so excited to kill the cat lady and watch her or listen to her scream for the 15th time in a row.
I do like that scream. I think that is one of the better parts of being in there.
But like Aaron said it, like after we killed her, Aaron just deadpan was like, So why did they do that?
Because here, well, and we'll continue with story mode, but if you've never heard this random woman, I don't know her, she's not one of the big ones, die in Ulduar, just blood-curdling scream. And it's like, no other boss has ever died like this. Why?
And it's like a long scream, too. Like, it lasts for a hot minute.
It's great. It's great. It's, the voice actor just really wanted to get her chops in for her next role, and she was like, "Can I just scream really, really awful?" And I just try it out.
Can I actually destroy my voice so I'll never get work again? That was it. That was the final one. They're like, "Can we go back and have you re-record some lines?" I literally can't, Chris. It's over. That was it.
They're like, oh, we thought it was a joke, but I guess you can't redo that, so we're stuck with it.
That's it, bitch. You're cooked.
And speaking of being cooked, what's this frickin' world up to after the defeat of Ula'tek?
Well, Mune hasn't done it yet, so
I haven't done it for some reason.
I actually haven't finished it yet, so.
Oh, ooh.
I was doing it today. I'm near the end, but I feel like we just wait. We can wait on that.
Yeah, I'll get it done by next week. I completely just forgot that story mode was a thing, even though it says it in the campaign quest. It's like, or do it on story mode. And I was like, it's whatever.
There is something interesting though. So I beat it on normal. The cinematic plays, and then when I leave the raid, I'm like, where do I turn this fucking quest in? I leave the raid, and I'm in Harandar? And I'm like, why am I here? I'm like, why am I here?
That happened in story mode too. I think the port out is going to be Harandar. Like, what's going on with that?
Like, is it just like Arissa? Or Arissa?
Arissa's there. She's
I
like,
am quite lost.
She's like, I can't go to Silvermoon because there's no parking.
Stupid.
But because it's not even like the story, the next thing. Like, it's not like, oh, talk to someone in Harandar, and then that continues the rest. You're immediately just told, find your way out. Go back to, far left Coiled Isle. And I was like, okay, well, this wasn't quick enough. My stone is still on cooldown, so thanks for, the trip I have to take now.
Yeah, it was really bizarre. I was like, oh, so then I just kind of forgot about it because I was like, what was I doing again? And then I logged out, logged back in, did some keys, logged back in, and then it was like, continue the campaign by. And I'm like, oh right, where the fuck is this at? And we won't go too much into it. I just want to touch on the stay a while and listen for the very first one. Are we gonna see some lesbian troll blood elf action? Because it kind of feels like Lady Livejournal and Zuljara are. I mean, we knew they were getting close, but I don't know. They were sounding a little horny, sexy at the end.
This would technically be an enemies to lovers then, wouldn't it? Because they were pretty at each other's throats when they were first interacted with each other.
Livejournal had, her entire existence has been anti-Amani. I feel like not only are we going to get enemies to lovers, I'm seeing a full supernaturalized jungle to jungle Livejournal by 12.3. I'm saying she turns in the shield. She throws the sword away. She said, I am actually Amani in tiny white form. And then everyone goes,
super naturalized.
She's actually just I just see Zuljara and I'm like, that's a hot mog. I want to strip down too. She's like, it's, summer's almost over, but we can get a little hot girl summer in still.
I mean, who hasn't put the blood troll set on from the trading post 3 years ago and gone, fuck, that's me though. Problematic be damned. I'm cheeked up in this thing.
By the way, if you missed the blood troll mog, it's coming back in the next trading post for the very first time. It's crazy it hasn't been back since then. Isn't that wild? It's pretty
Yeah.
old.
That was a while ago.
I think they were really trying to sit on its exclusivity. But Zujara was like, "You're beginning to kind of sound like an Amani," and she was like, "Is that a bad thing?"
Was she saying like, "White baby, you can't be talking like that"?
Well, it was
Lord, I'm juiced off the mojo. White baby, you can't be doing that.
I love White Baby. Even the White Baby needs to watch itself sometimes. Okay, you guys talk about something. I want to go get a beer.
It's okay. Do you want to send it off to a growling
We
update?
got 20 minutes. I mean,
Sure. Just kidding. Fuck that bitch. She didn't do a good job last week. We're just gonna continue while Slide gets his beer.
Sounds good. So let's see. What have I been up to? I half jokingly said it last week, but it's been real. I've like actually been engaging with the prey system. I've been doing my 3 nightmares, and I feel like it does not live up to the name Nightmare by any means. Those things are so fucking easy, which like is fine.
It's
Now they are.
this whole thing. Grumble.
they
I
nerfed it a
did-
lot.
I did all 15, and yeah, I never feared for my life. But then they also made them like harder to fill the gauge. So I'm like, what are we doing? Is it just like you needed to prove that they were worth a certain amount of time of content?
They
So it's
traded
like-
off, I think.
But like, okay, so my question for more experienced prey heads here. There's only 3 nightmare ones at any given time.
No,
No.
there are
5?
4. Now there's 5. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But like, does it just change which ones are considered nightmare?
So they used to switch up who was the nightmare. Like they would jumble up the participants each week, but it seems like the nightmare is always mean snakes now.
There was one the other day where it was like Void Storm dude, but he wasn't he wasn't in the Void Storm though. So I was like, oh, so well, you made your way out here, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess I've just been unlucky. They've all been big snakes.
Most
But-
of mine have been Big Snake, but
But yeah, it can just be anyone. And which is cool because some of them are like you have barely any like mechanics. I remember there was one when they first showed up, this troll guy who would like he would like stun you for 5 seconds unless you interrupted him. And I of course had very few interrupts, so I was like, "Oh, no." It was like a bully. Like I was like, "Oh, big I can't go anywhere. Big Chiefta is going to find me and kick my ass." Also, I don't know if you've died, which you probably haven't because they're easy. If it used to be if you died, all your experience went away. You had to
Yes.
start
Oh,
from the
shit.
beginning.
Yes, exactly. And I think part of it is now that we have gear, it doesn't affect you. And I don't think they've scaled it. I think that's where the real tea is that they haven't really scaled the nightmare up to be harder. So it's easy for you now because you didn't do shit before and you weren't fighting for your life against a thing that could absolutely slaughter you. And then if you died because you got stabbed in the back because you're looking at your YouTube video, reading some comments, and you died in 3 hits and you also your fucking progress, ooh, that shit was nightmare indeed. They took a lot of teeth out of it by not scaling the damage and health of the guys up.
I feel like the fact that like traps used to be 1/6 of your bar was mostly in response to everyone being like, I can't finish one nightmare because I keep dying. But now that they have now that they have no health, it's like, well, you gotta get like 40 traps in order to finish it. Ooh.
But yeah, like I feel like they don't live up to the name Nightmare. I wouldn't even say that they're a bad dream. I feel like it's just like you went to sleep and don't remember your dream.
Damn.
He needs some milk.
Well, Super Nightmare's coming out in the next one, and then you'll pull up that map and it'll just be a fucking jumble. You're gonna have 22 to do every week. Ugh.
Well, I'm still not doing 15. I'm
Super
literally
Nightmare,
only
real
doing
thing.
3.
I didn't hear Slidewhistle's question here because these thugs talk over each other now. No, Super Nightmare is not real. I just was making a goofy. I do my 15 because And I haven't found it yet, but I swear there's going to be another mount around here. There was a mount in season 1 that you could get with all your treasures. And I talked to the 3 salespeople, and they're like, there's nothing new. But I'm like, you guys are holding out for me. You can't just say we're supposed to do it for the fun of the game, right? What's all this currency even fucking mean?
Yeah, I'm seeing what the rewards are. Is it tied to the track, maybe? Like the renowned track?
I mean, maybe, but also there was a mount that you could buy. Surely there's another one. Like I said, they're not going to just trick me into maxing it out for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, because like I've started like I honestly before like these last few weeks I'd never even spoken to any of these vendors, and now I'm like, oh, there's things I can buy here.
The following items have a chance to drop after defeating the new repeatable prey boss, Raulkala. Prey hunters masquerade, don the mask, taking on the appearance of a ghostly warrior for 1 hour. A pet, who cares? And a mount that is quite beautiful, the Hex Flame Reaver. I'll set it in the host chat, but it is essentially a fell green mana worm. And it looks quite nice.
So that man is a different thing. That is on the Coiled Isle. You turn in 100 or an amount of skulls into a pyre to summon this man. So I guess that makes sense to do that. But then that also worries me because that is not tied to the original prey system. So I feel like I'm accumulating all these treasures, and I'll roll up to Alistair Bloodpenny, and he's like, why do you have so many of those? I thought you could take them, Alistair. No, dork.
It kind of makes me wonder if, because obviously the whole system was set up for people who want to do outdoor content, and those people tend to be more casual by far. So maybe they're seeing a sharp fall off since the difficulty, people weren't able to do it successfully with their gear from only world content. And because so when the patch started up, a lot of people were asking in trade chat how to get to the Coiled Isle faster. Now, obviously, you can do the Hearthstone thing, but the other solution thrown out there was just do 3 Nightmare Prays and a portal will open. And they go, ew, Nightmare Prays? I'm not dying over and over again for that. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And I saw that like a lot of times.
Also, I don't even think you had to do 3. I think you just had to do 1.
It was 3 when it started. So maybe they nerfed it.
Speaking of outdoor content in WoW, I was like catching up on like my quests and my quest log and whatnot, and one of them led me to like, okay, so Coiled Isles, top floor, outside area, a repeatable weekly quest appeared. And I don't know if y'all have seen this one or done this yet. Well, I haven't really looked into it yet, but like, it's basically like, hey, come bring ingredients to throw in this big pot. Y'all know what to do with this big pot?
I have seen big pot.
I just unlocked that today. I had to go to the witch's hut, and she was like, "You found me. I'm bringing me big pot." Yeah, to the
just like to the cookout, basically.
Yeah, to the cookout, and yeah. I was dumb. She was like, "This is my big pot. You throw the ingredients in." And she subtly slipped me an envelope full of all the ingredients I need, but not reading and not looking at the chat. I was like, time to go find the ingredients. So I flew around for an hour and a half. I'm like, God, none of these things are fucking dropping. And then I saw her envelope. It's like, to Growlina, open this to complete the quest. And I did, and I said, oops. So that's the last thing I did before I ate dinner. So I don't know where these ingredients go, but I've been told that you get all sorts of goodies out of them.
Yeah, so I don't know, like, is it like a like? Okay, so I saw some people in guild chat talking about how there's potentially like cosmetics behind this, but like I don't even know what to Google to try to find more info about Big Pot.
Troll Big Pot Lady.
Is it the mysterious Mixmaster achievement?
It is. Okay.
So, with the right materials, players can very quickly complete the mysterious Mixmaster achievement and earn a mysterious voodoo mask decor. especially now that the quest has no cooldown. Straightforward. After rank 3, Livejournal's forces, you may find a handful of esoteric ingredients. Starts off the quest with Big Lady. You can buy some at the auction house? Cool, you don't have to actually do anything.
Oh, don't tell me that. I'm about to be a fucking Ford credits already hanging me over a barrel in real life. Now I'm gonna owe weekly, daily payments in WoW. Ugh.
Yeah, and they're pretty cheap because everyone's selling them to try to make bank. So, get out there and go get your ancient knuckle bones, your clouded blood pearls, and your serpent's feather.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, I guess I will put all the shit in big pot repeatedly and get Voodoo Mask then.
Yeah. Have y'all fought with housing since the patch? Have you gone take a gander? I haven't gandered.
I have. Yes,
Okay.
I have. I installed pets in my house. My 2 most important pets, Persephone the cat in my living room, and in my house, large dredger. Please do not be afraid. There is a strangely large gray man walking around my house.
That's kind of cool,
now.
Actually. I need to go stop at my house. Okay, so like, is Bear's contest happening? Can I take down the fucking wrestling ring?
Yeah, just take down that ring. I mean, we're not starved for content anymore. Yeah, I guess, save it as a blueprint and then destroy it.
So, for pets, do you just set them and forget them? You can't set like what they do yet, or can you?
So, it's weird because you can set them in 2 modes. You can set them in like show dog, like you will sit on top of your crate and you will never move. Like they're like a piece of furniture. Or you can set them to roam, but the pathfinding is not very good. I would imagine maybe if you didn't have as cramped of a home as I do. But like I put Persephone down and she can kind of walk on a couch and a table, but she's mostly just pulling a triangle, maybe 5 feet away from her crate. And Dredger, maybe because also he was big, he got stuck in the door. The whole joke was like...
Does he block you from going in and out then?
No, but I was like, oh, he's the hired help. He doesn't deserve like real accommodations. So I put him behind the door, but the space between the wall and the door was as such that he like just kind of shook like a Gmod object in there. And I was like, oh, you're not doing well, buddy. So I had to go put him somewhere else in the room. And he'll take like 3 steps in front of his cage and then turn back, and he'll do that forever. And I was like, well, I guess that's all I can do.
Okay. And did you see any kind of a limit to the number of pets you can drop?
You have to have cages, and I don't know where you get them or if you earn more, but I, as a player, have 2. So I can only do 2 pets.
I wonder if it's a thing that you'll get more when you up your housing level.
Wait. Do I have to publicly display the cages?
Yes.
Ew.
Yeah, that's how you get the pet to walk around, is that's like a furniture item, is a big, and it's ugly too. They're not
Can you hide
looking.
it? Can you shrink it?
You probably could. I hope that allows you to shrink them too. My little guy, he's like a little dust mite. He's like, hey, I'm working here.
Oh my god, scale it up.
We later tested it, and yes, you can shrink the cages and hide them in walls. It does not make the pet small.
Because I kind of want to I'm a demon hunter. I want to have like a bunch of like Shavaras or just like gazers floating around the house. Like a bunch of demons hanging out in my house doing shit for me while I'm gone.
Do they have battle pets that are Shavaras?
I don't know. There's
so that's the thing. Is obviously
everything has a battle pet.
They're your battle pets. So yeah, it's
they got to.
I don't think you can do Preppy Jim or Chuckles, but if they
have to be combat pets. They can't be like.
I think maybe, I don't know. That would be so weird to be like, this is my adult man. This is my guild messenger that lives in my house. Please let me out, sir.
Wait, but I could have like, so wait, is the one that is the little Pandaren, is that a battle pet, or is that just like a
100% Booty AMW? I can have him trapped in my house.
I'm checking right now, but let's do some bottom boot, top 2 medium moot. Aaron, you want to kick us off with your Meduber?
Well, I have a Maduber. No,
Oh,
I have
shit.
I have a bottom boot, unfortunately.
Big, fat, juicy bottom boot.
Boo.
So, and much like how at the beginning of the episode I said, "Do you know where Ula'tek's what the raid is called?" And I didn't know. I fought Delve Boss. I don't know what his name is or what the delve he's in is in.
Aztarek.
As Tarek, you know, because you are a slayer of him, assumedly.
He's dead.
I fought him on question mark mode, and it was fine. Like, I got tanked by his Simon Says mechanic once or twice.
Just Simon. Just Simon. Simon Says is Simon Says lick your elbow and then you do it. Simon is the color
true,
memory
Simon.
game. Isn't that silly?
That's so freaking funny. Fun fact, it's just called It. It's not called Bop It. Because you do a bunch of other stuff. That's not real. It is called Bop It. But the worst loss came about. I was killing him. I had made it through all of the Simon sections, and I was whittling them down. I had 3%, 2%, and all of a sudden he starts doing an attack, and I'm like, cancel! I got your ass! I got you on candid camera. But it turns out I had canceled his vomiting in a triangle attack, so he said, okay, well, I'm gonna do the one now that means that I just get to kill you instantly. And I said, Valeera, what you got? And she said, I'm all out of gas, boss. So I said, time for me to use my favorite attack, Arcane Burst, or Bump, or Blast, or whatever. The one that's on my 6 button that makes everyone jump in the air. So I do that, and it does not interrupt him. And he said, bam, gotcha. You just died at literally 0.5%. If you had hit ice block, maybe the fire would have killed me. But instead, you gotta do it all over again. And I felt right silly. I felt right proper chuffed.
Oh, yeah, that fucking sucks when you press that shit at the wrong time. Like, fuck, god damn it.
Yeah, I didn't know that he could like bust a move, like store abilities. I guess if he was like about to do them and then he started doing Simon, it was very annoying. But then the next pull I got him and I said, hot dog. And someone's like, when's question mark? And I said, brother, like the end of the season. I'm not trying to get that toy.
I think you could do it. It's strangely enough, it's not really a gear thing. It's because anything will kill you. So it's just like a dodge, and the Simon game is way longer, but it being longer kind of helps you do more damage to him sometimes.
Speaking of damage, talking about Rash's father has come and haunted me. I gotta go take care of something, so Immune, give us your TTBBMM, and I guess you guys can chat amongst each other.
Well, you see, I have a top 2.
Is he? He's going to go take a shit right now? Is that what you're pooping right now?
Well, his shits are quick, so
That's crazy. He's literally taking a dookie right now.
yeah,
Make it Aaron's dookie.
Yeah, I was gonna say my top 2 is that I don't. Unfortunately, maybe it's a bottom boot. Fuck. My bottom boot is that I've never taken a deuce on this podcast.
What do you wait? Oh, you have? I mean, have I?
I think this is the first. This is the first DNR deuce.
No, I don't think it's the first. I think Aaron's done this before.
Yeah, the time when you're right. There has to have been a time in the past where we're like, Aaron, you there? Ask for a response and he doesn't respond, and then we're like, it's because he's duking. Oh shit. Okay, Slidewhistle is going to put baby Winston in his house. That's actually pretty sick. Okay, so
Anyways, focus. Focus.
This is why, like, Slidewhistle is breaking one of our cardinal rules right now. He has World of Warcraft open while we are recording.
Since we've changed how we're recording, I'm not worried about closing my Audacity by accident because I can't, because I don't have an Audacity.
Yeah.
This man, he's breaking the rules.
Aaron, I have baby Winston's roaming the house.
Gotta love him. God, love that man. Got him accidentally.
Also,
didn't even earn him.
Did you shit? You shit? You took a joke?
Guys, it was like a cannon.
Guys, I want you to, Aaron, edit none of that out. That's such a it slides
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of his butt,
so
like it's crazy.
It shoots like a cannon, like boom,
That's
into the bowl. And
it's comically
I
fast.
spent more time washing my hands than I did like cheeks on the linoleum. So that's why when Rosh's dad was shitting for like 3 hours, I was like, "What the fuck's wrong with him? We can be in and out in 20 seconds."
We being like the royal we being like
The
I assume. Well, actually, you know what? I don't want to know because the more and more people I know, the more and more people are like, "Yeah, I usually sit there at school on my phone for 14 minutes." I'm like, I got things to do, people. I'm not trying to poop. I'm trying to be out as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyways, to get back to things, my top two actually is that I think my top two is keys because like everyone knows I love keys. We're doing them. We're timing some 10s now, and you know we did enough 10s that I was able to grind out a mythic gun. So bow, not gun. So yeah, no, off to a good start of the season. Top two keys, yes.
Woo!
Hell yeah, brother, we're so back.
We are so back. Slidewhistle, what do you got?
I've got a big fat bug-faced baby eating O'Brien 2.
Also, R.I.P. Tim Curry.
Oh, R.I.P. Tim Curry, R.I.P. Dolly, R.I.P. Everyone's dying. Slow this fucking wheel down. Slow this machine.
Why are the good ones dying? Like, the fuck?
I have to imagine everyone's walking. I say this with my open window. Everyone's walking outside and going, "It's too fucking hot," just falling over.
But after bitching and complaining about Ulduar and having to do time logging, I went back to open my box from the person, and I was like, let's see what useless shit's in this fucking box. And out of it came my white whale, the chase that I gave up on long ago after so many disappointments of killing Yogg Saron. Mimiron's head came out of that, and I was like, no fucking way. The one time that I am not thinking about it. Because literally, last time this happened, I was like, this is it. I'm getting the fucking head. And don't forget, we had that whole event where mount drops were like increased by like hella percentage or whatever. And I only did Ulduar. After farming Ulduar regularly, I don't do the Yogg skip. I think doing the Yogg skip is bad luck. Obviously, I was wrong that I never fucking got the goddamn fucking mount. So I would kill everything to summon the mount. Nothing worked. Forgetting it existed got me Mimiron's head. Oh, it's so good. I love, finally, I get to be the one who goes whoop, 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 making that fucking wub sound for everyone to hear as you idle in a town.
I honestly feel like it's rare enough that like we don't really see one around a whole lot that I forgot that that's a thing. But like I remember it annoying us in the past.
It's so loud. But it's such a cool sound. So I'm very excited. I have moved the Gallywix mount off of my T. T is my mount button, and then replace it with Mimiron's head. So ride that puppy around, and every time I see it, I pop a boner in honor of Mimiron's sexy craftsmanship.
I just imagine that it falls limp as soon as you get off of it. So like you're questing, and it's like, oh, oh,
God, why does it hurt?
Yeah, man is not made to pop it and lose it in this quick of succession.
Yeah, that's my big fat baby face bug eating baby face, or is it bug face? I think it's bug face baby eating O'Brien, because it's funny because she's just a lady.
Speaking of being just a bunch of lovely ladies, let's give it up to our patrons. Their names include Ahoy Vince, Azar, and Digital Dave, asking Growlina to say, "For the Horde." Crucifix, Alternator, Family Man, Saracen Hawk, Justin, give me back my PhD, Arcane, Rack.
I have ridden the mighty moonworm.
Good for him.
Remy.
This is for the juggalos and juggalettes. Do not try this at home, and I hope you like it.
Kick Puncher, Sugar Bear.
Time is money, friend.
Jerome, Ollie, Adorno. Gershom.
I'm glad he acknowledges that I'm a good boy. I am a good boy.
Wooly.
To make a long fucking story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Duff the Horde Pooper Cooper. Calcus.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Cilantro. Vanderlyle.
Have a nice day!
And Will, aka Tire, Trade Chat's fallen father.
Pew, pew, pew. That's me shooting rays of good hopes into the spirits of our patrons. If you want to be shot with a ray of good hope and have good luck for 10 to 15 weeks, then you will sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/do not relent, where I personally will fire off pew, pew, rays of goodwill, confidence, sunshine, and maybe evil deeds you want me to commit on your behalf. For I am the Shadow Man Jr.
Realistically, you can expect one Patreon exclusive After Dark episode every other week.
And newsletters from Aaron, and little videos sometimes, and one time I posted a pizza, and when I'm in California, maybe you're going to get some more pizza.
Wow.
Do that. Send us emails at do-not-relent-pod@gmail.com. Kiss my ass at navarracoffin@gmail.com. What about you guys? Where can they join your Kiss My Ass Club?
I don't have one, but you can follow me on Twitter at New Era Alex or on Blue Sky at Immunization. And then all of our podcast links are at do-not-relent.com conveniently for you.
I'd prefer that you buff my ass like 1990s Vince McMahon. We're not kissing, we're buffing in 2026. And if you choose to do so, you can do that at the Big Cheesy on twitters.com. Watch me play videograms at twitch.tv/AaronDNR. I'm thinking of playing through the entirety of Brutal Legend on stream because they made it free for Tim Curry's passing. I'm going to try and do it all in one sitting, but you'll at least get it in two. And I meant to say this at the beginning of the episode. Now this is a test to see if they stick around the whole time. I got to give it up to listener Sep Sammy on Spotify. They like to leave us very nice, engaging conversation, and I cannot respond because my Spotify is my real name.
I see them, and okay, the comments come in when I'm at work, and I'm like busy with pigs and shit, and I'm like, oh my god, a comment, and then I forget when I leave work, and then a week goes by, and I'm like, oh my god, another comment, and I mean to respond to them, but thank you so much for this comment, Spotify. We need to actually start actually talking about this sometimes, because I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh my god, this is actually a good idea or a good point.
I did not know that this was happening.
Someone doesn't listen to our podcast.
I don't, and I've said that.
Me neither.
I listen to it 3 times a week. 3 times a week. Someone's got to be
What's
the
the
Lord.
third one?
I edit it. I listen to it normal just to make sure everything turned out. And I listen to it at 1.5 times speed on Wednesday. And I take notes about what we talked about. So just in case someone goes, you already said that, I can be that guy.
What did we talk about last week?
Good night, everyone. I'm gonna go take another I'm gonna go take another poop.
He's tooting. He's tooting.
Tootin' and bootin'.
Tootin' and Putin. Oh, that should be our slogan for this year. Tootin' and Putin. In honor of Russia's dad.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, everybody. See you. I'm putting... By the way, you can shrink for the pet cages and put them on the wall. I just did it.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness, because they're ugly as sin.
All right, goodbye, everybody. And remember...
Bye.
Circle 'em and jerk 'em.
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.